you have an annual budget, essentially, to invest in and lend to and support the technology industry in the United Kingdom. Why are you in San Francisco, then? What brings you here?
Why are we in San Francisco? Well, look, we're here pitching to US VCs a really great new growth opportunity for them, which is based on three things. Firstly, as you say, the quality of the UK tech industry. 4 of the top 10 universities globally producing great research with some really excellent entrepreneurs. And the ability to scale businesses as well, although that's where they come in. Secondly, a new pool of capital coming on stream domestically in the UK from pension funds, hopefully. And then thirdly, the opportunity to partner with the bank, which is the biggest LP in UK venture and growth equity, connected and knowing the landscape pretty well.
Louis, the landscape we know so well is Fintech. I think of Revolut, I think of Monzo, the standouts. But where else is really thriving? Where else should VC come in and support in the UK?
Well, look, I think you're absolutely right. Fintech is very strong, and just today, Go Cardless did a deal with Molly, and that a unicorn that we invested in 12 years ago. So you need a bit of patience on this. So Fintech's very strong. AI in different places is very strong, not so much on the hardware side, not so much on the large language models, but more broadly, if I think about companies like Synthesia or 11 Labs, all of those companies coming out of the UK. So I think those tech areas are great, but also the application of AI into life sciences is incredibly strong as well. And the UK has an incredibly strong life sciences industry. So I think we see AI as being a theme across the sectors of the industrial strategy the government announced, and the UK being strong in those.
To be fair, many of those companies that you named, they come on this program regularly, and they are making advancements in their respective fields. I want to go back to what you said. Big pool of money coming online. A little bit more, please.
Yeah.
How big? How certain is it?
Yeah.
And that's important, right? Because the lesson of AI in this country, at least, is the capital requirements are much bigger.
Much bigger. So the UK, we incubate companies incredibly well. We scale them less well, and we haven't had the scale-up capital we need. It's not that we don't have the money, because we have the second largest funded pension scheme in the world at around £4 trillion. But we have an allocation issue with that pension money, which is changing. The government encouraging pension funds to invest more in the domestic economy and in the growth economy. But I think what we're looking for is some of the expertise here in the VC industry in the US about scaling those companies. As I say, we incubate well, but it's that scaling stage and the expertise needed there, where, of course, you need capital, but you need other things as well, networks, capabilities, and many other things, mentoring of leadership teams.
Louis, what is the state of brain drain when you actually do get a really successful company? Now, 11 Labs are staying there, Synthesia is as well, but many up and leave and come to Silicon Valley or to the US. Is that something that's still happening?
Well, look, I think it does happen to an extent. I think we really want to try and address that and try and stop it and actually capture some more of the value in the UK economy. As I say, the companies have largely come over here because it's where the capital is. If we've got a new capital stream with some expertise based on it in the UK, we're going to hope to retain those companies in the UK longer. And actually, the innovation ecosystem, I think, is quite self-perpetuating. Success breeds success. We've got a lot of the right things in place, but it's just this top end that we need to really make sure that we realise more potential and keep the flywheel going.
So your strategy here, and one of the reasons you're in town, is to go to the American VCs, the Valley VCs, and say, give us your capital, come to the UK, we have something to offer. But that strategy then carries risk with what you were just talking with Caroline about, right?
Yeah, we're not quite saying that. We're saying bring us your expertise. We'll help you raise capital locally. This is a growth opportunity for you.
Raise capital locally. That's a key point of distinction.
Absolutely. And the connections that we have with all the GPs, LPs, but also the pension funds. I mean, we actually are raising our own fund at the moment for a co-invest fund in the UK from UK pension funds, and we'll do the first close end of January, early February, and this is a thing. It's a real thing.